Hi, guys. So, Carrie and I wanted to help you guys out with conversations and completing sales and figuring out objections. So, we wanted to give you guys a take on how she would respond to people and how I would respond to people and how a conversation would flow back and forth. So, that's what we're going to be sharing with you guys today. This is not necessarily something you have to do face to face with the person, like her and I are internet face to face.
Ish.
It's not necessarily something like that, but this is just the easiest way to share it with you guys and record rather than typing out some big, huge, long thing. Couple things just to keep in mind that we've kind of touched on maybe or maybe not, but when someone messages you, you don't have to feel rushed or in a hurry to get right back to them. Like, it's okay for it to sit there for a little bit and for it to wait until you're doing that part of your business, answering messages, to answer those messages. If someone asks you something and you don't know the answer to it, it's always better to tell them, like, you know what, I'm not so sure how I can best get you this, or I'm not so sure about the answer to this, but I'm going to reach out to my coach and my upline, and I'm going to get you the best answer to this. So just give me a little bit, and I'll get back to you on it. You can always say something like that, and then you can reach out to your upline or the team page or whatever you need, the FAQs, to get the answer you're looking for. And when you are checking your messages and having a conversation with somebody, make sure that's all you're doing in that moment. Make sure that's where your energy is focused, because where your energy is focused, that, like, nothing else is going to be able to distract you. So I don't want you to be like finding new people to friend and like checking in with your challenge group in between like answering messages, because that's just going to like throw you off and not have you in the zone for that specific task at the time. Okay, so let's hop in. Let's do this.
Yay.
Mary, you can go first, I guess.
Do you want to be the customer first or coach first?
You could be the customer first.
Okay.
So I'll ask the questions, pretty much.
Wait, you'll ask the questions, or I'll ask?
Well, I'll be your coach, and yes. You're going to be giving me your objections.
My objection. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So we're just going to start out. I'm going to start out from the top. So
okay.
If Carrie was somebody that I had, seen, and I thought maybe there was something that could benefit her, or she would do well with one of my challenge groups, and I have never talked to her before, somehow we just connected online through mutual friends or a group or something, I would send her a message, and it would be like, hey girl, I just wanted to reach out to you. I know we haven't officially ever connected on here before, but I love connecting with other positive, like-minded mamas. Your little boy is the cutest thing in the entire world. How do you like being a mama to a 1.5-year-old? And then, that would be a start of a conversation that has nothing to do with Beachbody. That's like a connection. And then her and I can just talk back and forth. You don't really have to respond to that. But then if we have a conversation back and forth just about mom life and normal things every now and then in a few days, I can feel confident in my relationship with her, knowing maybe knowing that she works outside the home. Like, I've maybe asked her about her job. I've asked her about, does Bradley sleep well for you? Like, my kiddo doesn't sleep good at all. Like, you have sleepless nights like I do. Just getting to know her and things. Maybe then I can actually formulate my invitation to her, and it would go something like this. Hey girl, you've been on my mind ever since we started talking the last few days, and I just wanted to know if you ever considered joining one of my online accountability groups online. I have one coming up on this date, and we're actually going to be doing a program that is 4 days a week, 30 to 45 minutes a day. It's a mixture of weightlifting, cardio, and core, which is awesome because there's not just like a full-on cardio day. And I thought that it could benefit you. Do you think it could?
So then my response would probably be somewhere along the lines of, I don't know. I've been following you, and I think that's really awesome what you're doing. I just don't think that's for me. Like, I'm not good at this kind of stuff. I've tried things before and it's just never worked for me. So I don't think I could do that.
Okay. So then I'd get her message and I would like take it in, and most people think that's just where it ends. Like, okay, she's good, she doesn't need me. But this is where your work's going to begin, and you're going to send her a message back or talk to her and be like, hey girl, I totally get what you're saying. I never thought that this kind of stuff would work for me either, but I have gone to the gym, I've taken classes, and just being a busy mom, like I've just found that doing something from home is much more simpler. It's only 4 days a week that I have all week to complete 4 workouts. What makes you feel like have you done something before like this that maybe you feel like you failed at? Is that why you think you can't do it? Yeah.
I like that. That was me an aside. Do you want to keep rolling with that, or do you want to, like, how I would respond to that?
Yeah.
Okay.
How you would respond, and then I can play off it again.
Okay. Well, I've tried going to the gym, but I'm just super busy, so I don't seem to get that in. And I've tried Weight Watchers before, but I'm really bad at meal planning or keeping track of my food, and I'm just not very structured.
Okay.
Just making this up.
I know. No, this is good though. So quite honestly, if somebody has tried Weight Watchers or a point system or counted calories or, has gone to the gym, has done all that, I know and believe in my heart that we have an answer for them. So this is where I would take this conversation and I would say, totally frustrating. I get it. I know I've tried things like that in the past and it's just been a flop for me too, or I just can't maintain it. And this is kind of the only thing I felt like I could maintain in my whole life, really. And I've been doing it for 3.5 years without fail. Since you don't like counting points and calories and things like that, there's this nutrition course that I have access to with our registered dietitian. And it's kind of been amazing to just learn basic nutrition principles and ways to look at what you're eating and how you're eating that's maintainable for life. Do you think something like that, as opposed to counting calories or containers and portioning out foods, would be more beneficial to you?
Okay. Yeah. Like, now I'm interested. But how much is this going to cost me? Like, we're kind of on a budget and I don't want to spend a lot of money when I'm not sure it's going to work.
Gotcha. I totally get what you're saying. I'm happy to go over the investment options with you. I just think, let me go back. I didn't sound confident there. I totally get what you're saying, and I'm happy to go over all of the investment options with you for this. But first, there's so many options. I just kind of want to figure out what might be the best for you and like the whole solution. So if we've got that covered with how you feel about nutrition, how about workouts paired with it? Do you think that you would still want to just try to piecemeal and do your own things? Or do you think that having access online to hundreds of workout calendars telling you what day to do this and that and the other thing, and there's no guessing to it, do you think something like that would be beneficial?
Yeah, I think that the idea of the workouts overwhelms me, and I feel like my nutrition is the first place to start because it's crappy.
That wasn't part of the script.
What'd you say?
I said, well, that wasn't part of the script.
I know. I'm sorry. I'm in character now.
No, I love it. I love it. Okay.
We decided, everyone, that I'm like a 50-year-old woman, by the way. So.
Okay. So I'm thinking to myself, she really would do well with our nutrition course, the To Be mindset. And I'm not saying this to her. I'm thinking this, just sharing with you guys. I'm thinking to myself that she obviously, wants to focus on that, take the workouts, not have it be something she's doing every day. So not something 6-7 days a week. So I'm thinking that if she did the 2B mindset with our Lift 4 group, she could have the best of both worlds, because she can focus on nutrition, something being maintainable, and she could have 7 days to get in 4 30-minute workouts a week in her schedule. So I'm going to message her back and I'm going to say, all right, so here's what I'm thinking. It sounds like you could benefit most from the nutrition course, like you said, but B, something maintainable fitness-wise, because you still need to be active and you still need to get your body moving. So I have a group starting on X date, and we're going to be combining that nutrition course with this 4-day-a-week program. And I think that would really make a perfect blend for you to have the best of both worlds, the accountability, the daily check-ins, the support from our other people in that community. And if that's the way that you think you want to go, I can send you the price options from there.
Okay, yeah, that sounds like it's definitely what I need. But how does this all work? Like, I don't do social media very well. I'm not tech savvy.
Okay, so I'm going to put you in a private Facebook group. I am going to check in with you there each day. There's going to be a post for the day. You can interact with that post. It's so private. Nobody knows that you're in there except the people that are in there. And these are all like positive, like-minded women who just have the same goals of getting healthy, doing it happily, and, keeping each other supported. You can post within the group. If you want to just follow along in the group, that's fine too. And I can do like text check-ins with you like every so often during the week. I also like to link up my Apple Watch with my friends. And when I see they worked out, that'll notify me to text you and check in with you. So if you want to link up and be friends on there, we can keep accountable that way too. Do you think something like that would work?
Yeah, that sounds fun. Can you send me the pricing information?
Absolutely.
Yay!
And then from there, I would send her a little snippet of everything that we discussed and the cost of it. So I would get her the challenge pack information for the 2B mindset and Shakeology and the digital unlock of Lift 4. The 2B mindset, Shakeology, and well, this will all change because prices change and combos change and things like that. At this point in the conversation, when you know what your person needs, whether it's, Lift 4 and that nutrition plan, then talk with your coach and we'll figure out the best package to send them with the cost. And then if it's 2B mindset and something else, we'll figure out that. That can all vary and change. So I don't want to give you guys that like much detail right here, right now. But that would be kind of how that conversation flowed. That's how I answer questions. I always end what I'm going to say to somebody with another question. So I think you could see that in there. Every time I answered her question, I ended with a question. And then what else? Her objections were, I just met them head on. Like, I totally get that. I understand how you feel. And I gave her like kind of a solution and asked her if that worked for her.
Yeah. I like that too, because you went in like thinking one thing you were inviting to, and then somehow I flipped it on you. You met her where she was at, and you figured out what.
Right, and that's the other thing. Meet people where they're at. I think that now where we are in the company, now where we are with what we have to offer people in the company, I think that it's always going to be a scenario like that where you're putting them with a program and its meal plan. So whether they're doing 21-day fix extreme and portion control, because that's the nutrition plan that goes with it, or you're going to ask them, is 2B mindset right for them? That's just what we have now. And that's going to be the way to go. You're going to find out if they want to do this like all together or do the nutrition of the 2B mindset workshop. And so I think that's the way things are just going to flow from here on out. So maybe if you've been a coach for a while and before 2B mindset and you're used to just having the nutrition plans from those specific workouts, like I think now you have to kind of figure out different ways to talk to people and introduce new options to them.
Yeah. I have someone who's doing lift 4 with 2B mindset, and she's lost 7 inches.
There you go.
Yeah. It's awesome.
Perfect.
Yeah. All right. So,
okay, so wait, real quick. Mine are, I have to do Shakedown Performance.
Yep.
I know I should have wrote this down before. And time.
Mm-hmm.
Was that it?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'm ready.
Okay, so I'm going to pretend that I'm messaging someone. I feel like I have a lot of these. I'm following up someone that maybe has ghosted me or that I followed up with a couple times. So that would go something like this. Hey, I know that we've chatted before in the past about some weight loss goals that you have, and I promise I'm not trying to stalk you. So if I'm annoying you, let me know. But I would love to get you hooked up into my group that's happening next month. It's going to be 4 weeks long, and I just think you would have so much fun with it. We're going to do workouts 4 times a week, and there's a meal plan, and we just have a good time. So what do you think?
I'm going to respond with what I get all the time when I send that message. And I think that sounds awesome. Can you tell me more?
Oh my gosh.
And it sucks because you already laid out for them.
It's so true.
What it was, but this happens a lot. So
yeah. And this, honestly, if I got this, so if I was on Instagram messaging this person, there's 3 things I might do. I would either get their email, so I could, because it's going to be a long answer. So then I could email it to them. If I don't think they're going to do well with an email, if I'm on Instagram, I would record myself, like my face, like I was doing Insta stories, and send them that video recording of me talking because I'm lazy and I don't want to like finger text that all out. And if I was on Facebook Messenger, I would voice record this. So those would be my 3 different ways of answering this question because it's so big and vague. And I hate sending people a lot, like a big chunk of text, because then I have to read it. So, okay, what was it? Sorry, now I forgot. Tell me more is what you said, right? Okay. So then I would respond something like, oh my goodness, I'm so glad you're interested. This is going to be so much fun. So like I said, it's going to be 4 weeks. We're doing workouts 4 times a week. They're 30 to 40 minutes each. Weightlifting, HIIT, which is a form of cardio, and core in every workout, which is amazing. My groups are run on a separate app on your phone, so you can check in on there and log your workouts and your shakes on the app. It's a private group, and only the people that are doing this program are checking in on there. And then I can pop in with my tips and meal plan information and encouragement, and then check in with you one-on-one also. What do you think? Does that sound like fun?
It does. I like that. Can I just... I know like you're into like the Shakeology and the Beachbody stuff. I know that's what you do, but I just want to do the workouts. Is that fine? Can I be a part of your group and just do the workouts?
Okay, so this is a question that you guys are going to get
a lot.
99% of the time. This is my favorite answer. Obviously, yes, you can just do the workouts. But the thing is, I am a huge fan of Shakeology because I found it to be so vital in my own health journey. And I don't want you to start something and get upset that you're not seeing the results that you want to see. And I know we've talked in the past about the weight that you want to lose, and I just can't guarantee those results are going to happen as quickly when you're just doing the workouts alone. I know for sure, because I use the shakes, that if you incorporate them into the meal plan, I know what kind of results you're going to get because that's how I do it. If you're not doing that, then I can't guarantee that you're going to see the same results in the same amount of time. So is it something you're willing to try for a month and see? We also have to talk about the performance line too, which I don't think I brought up.
Yeah, and we didn't get there yet, but that's fine. Yeah, I mean, I think I definitely am interested in it, but I'm just worried about the cost. I know that it's expensive. So I know that it would get me the better results, but I'm just not sure that it's in my budget.
Okay, so how about this? I mean, personally, I think it's worth every penny, but I'm obviously biased. If you're not happy with the shakes, there is a money back guarantee. So if you try it for a month and you use all of them, like if you even use the whole bag, but you're just not happy with it, you can send it back and Beachbody will give you your money back because they're that confident in what they're offering to you. So does that make you feel a little bit more comfortable with spending the money?
Then I'd probably be like, I could use the whole thing and send it back.
Say
An
what?
empty bag?
I mean, please don't, but.
But it is truly a 30-day bottom of the bag guarantee. So the bag could legit be empty and they could get their money back. And our company is very lenient with, like very lenient in their rules in like helping refund people and things like that. So they want you to be happy. They want their customers to be happy. So they probably go above and beyond this actually. Okay. So I would respond with, yeah, I think if that's the case, then I guess I'll try it for 1 month and see what happens.
Okay, awesome. I do want to let you know before I like look at whatever bundle would work best for you that I know that you've got some kids. I know that energy has been a big issue for you, and there is a way that I could combine this all with a pre and post workout that really helps me get my workouts in, and you'll actually get it a little bit cheaper because we're going to bundle it all together. So do you think that's something you want to try or no?
Ooh, I don't do pre-workout stuff. I don't do that. My husband does that stuff and I'm not a fan. I don't think you need to put that like stuff in your body. I don't think I don't think I can do that. No.
Girl. Let me preach. No, I do 100% understand. Actually, energy drinks, believe it or not, freak me out. Like 5-hour energy scares the poop out of me, and I think it's going to give me a stroke. I did a lot of research on these formulas because I actually started taking them when I was breastfeeding my son, and I needed extra energy, and I just wanted to make sure that they were safe for me. So I can tell you they're 100% all natural. The pre-workout only has 5 ingredients in it, and it is 100% safe. I've been taking it using it since I was 5 months postpartum, and using those 2 things together has like kicked my results in like nothing else ever has. And I've never felt like crazy jittery or anxious or anything like that using it, but I understand how you would think that way. So what do you think?
I'm trying to like make this real.
Gotta remember our questions.
No, I remember our questions, but okay, well, yeah, so I'm going to pretend that I didn't get back to her for a little while. I'm going to pretend that it was a few days. I didn't get back to her question for a little while, and I'm going to pretend that you messaged me back. You just wanted to follow up again because we had that good conversation about getting started and things like that. So this is what I'm going to say back to you. I'm going to say, oh my goodness, I'm so sorry that I didn't get back to you. My little one must have gotten my phone, opened the message. I didn't even see it. Like, it's just craziness over here. I just feel like I am so spread thin. I have no time for anything. I'm not even sure that I can do this for myself. I just don't think I have the time.
That's such a great, I mean, this is not me responding. I hear that a lot. So that's awesome. LOL. Mom brain is a real thing. I totally understand. Don't even worry about it. And trust me, I know that we're all busy and none of us need to add anything to our plate. But this program that we're talking about is only 4 days a week. So you can fit it in when you think you have time in your week. You have extra days to work it in. And I really think it's going to be life-giving to you in the sense that if you put in the 30 or 40 minutes 4 times a week, I think you're going to feel those energy levels start to go up and life will feel just a little bit less crazy. Plus, not to mention, you get me and this really awesome community of people doing it with you. And sometimes it's just nice to lean on those people when life feels crazy. So I don't know. Do you think, I know life is nutso, but do you think a community like that could be helpful?
You're right. Like, I'm just making all the excuses. And if I want to do this for myself, I just need to do it. So I think you're right. And I think that I just need to do it and try my best. But I'm going to need you to check in with me a lot and help me out with my meals.
Done. 100%. And then I would, from there, I love Share a Cart. That's all I use now. So I would get her email. I'd hook her up with the bundle. I'd tell her in the message, I'm going to send you a bundle on email. So look for it. You can make changes to it if you want. And then just let me know if you have any questions.
Oh, I don't check my email. Can you send me it through Messenger, the link?
Absolutely. I actually always do both because I don't feel like people get email sometimes.
Yeah. Okay. So did I answer all of them that I was supposed to?
Yeah, you did. Good job.
Okay, good.
That was fun. I feel like I should have Success Club points in my back office now.
Right. Right. Okay. So, all right. Well, if there's any questions, those were just two like scenarios, like role plays, but like multiple scenarios within each role play. But we just wanted to kind of give you guys like an example of how a couple coaches would answer things, not just one person, because everybody's, tone's different. Everybody talks differently. Everybody uses like different slangs and terms and words. So you have to obviously say how you speak in real life.
Yes.
So if maybe what I said when I was the coach, like just didn't vibe with you, but maybe what Carrie said as a coach vibed more with you, like you have to figure out like how you want to talk to people and how you want to get your point across. So take these, listen to these, jot down notes. And if you have any questions, obviously we're here for you. Not that these are the way that every conversation is going to go, but these are pretty much facing the objections we get all the time and how we wanted to show you we have conversation back and forth, multiple times before it gets to actually the sale. And also we wanted to show you how we're not really like Beachbody vomiting. We're not just spewing all of this, like these words and terms and things that nobody would understand but us coaches.
Yeah, I don't think we ever even said lift 4, either of us.
No, we didn't. And I didn't call it 2B Mindset in my messages to you. I said our nutrition course. So, yeah. What else? Do you think anything else?
Not off the top of my head.
Okay. All right. Well, good. You guys let us know if you have any questions, and we will chat with you guys soon. Thanks for tuning in.
Yeah.